Good evening, YouTube. Brewed by me, back again, doing another review tonight. Tonight I'm doing another review on the Simple Malt Brewing Company in Saint-Eustache, Quebec. This is an alt beer. It's 6.8% ABV. It's a strong beer, it says. It says that it is 33 IBUs, International Bittering Unit. An alt beer is an old German style beer. And usually, from my understanding, it's usually a little lighter than this, but I could be wrong. It says served between 10 and 12, like the last one, 33 IBUs, and it says to use a Pilsner glass, but unfortunately I don't have a simple malt Pilsner glass. I only have this one, and because I'm doing a simple malt beer, you know, I'm going to use the simple malt glass. Anyways, brewed by me, Subaru, bbbarfly.com. Still boiling over here. My home brew. It's a pale ale. Let's give her a pour, see what she looks like. There we go. There. This one has nicer head than the last one. Well, the first one I had, the Golden Pale Ale, it was like foam all over the place. The Cascade IPA I just had, there was no head. Now this one has a very, very nice head. 1.5 fingers ahead, as you can see. It's kind of a creamy beige in color. It is definitely copper orange in color. I think it's the standard color of an alt beer. It is unfiltered because there's some floaty things in there. And the carbonation looks pretty good. From what I get from the bottle, it says that it has intense malt aromas and a nice soft caramel finish. And it doesn't tell you what kind of hops is in there. It just says suivi d'une finale houblon sèche. So, anyways, so this one's a blue label. I told you the color, let's give her a smell. It's a very, very nice looking beer. I kind of like unfiltered beers, personally. I'm a home brewer, so I prefer unfiltered beers. So, anyway, so the aroma. A nice sweetness up front, followed by like a candy caramel. By a floral bitterness. There's kind of like a little bit of a bubblegum smell there. Hubba Bubba or Bazooka Joe. Anyways, it smells pretty good, looks pretty good. There's nice lacing on the glass. I'm gonna say these beers are pretty damn, they look good in the glass. Anyways, let's give her a taste. Wow. I've only had one other alt beer in my life, and that was the Bose alt beer. So I can only really compare it to that one. And the only thing I can say about it is the Bose one was a little more sweet. This one's a little more on the bitter side. But other than that, it's fairly well balanced. Like, you don't really, it's not like bitterness boom in your face. It's kind of like, the bitterness is there, so you know it. Kind of hit. There's a nice sweet caramel toffee malt character there. So you take a swig of it, boom, right in your face is that nice light to medium sweetness, followed by that medium bitterness of floral type of hops. Fairly smooth, fairly easy drinking. Picking up some dark, like not extremely dark fruits, but like a dark red plum or a dark red apple kind of flavors there. And that's about it for the taste, guys. So it's like a light to medium sweetness, followed by a nice light to medium mouthfeel, followed by a very floral bitterness. Excuse me. And in the mix of all that, you get a little bit of the caramel candy, a little bit of the kind of floral wildflower type of character. Look at the lacing. It's a fairly tasty beer. I have no complaints. Again, good job, Simple Malt. It's a really tasty beer. Out of the two I've had, I prefer the Bose one, just because it's a little bit more sweet than this one. But by no means this one is bad. It's I think the Bose one is a little lighter in ABV. This one's almost 7% ABV. The Bose one I think is like high 4s or low 5s. I can't remember. I'd have to check. I don't know if I've done a review on the Bose Altbier. I think I do have one left. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. But anyways, Simple Malt did a good job. If you guys can get this in your area, go ahead, give it a whirl. It's worth a shot. I like it. It might not be everybody's cup of tea, but nothing really is. Anyways, for the malt profile, I'm going to say you have your pale malt, some crystal caramel malt there, and I'm gonna go on a limb here and go with maybe some Munich or red malt. That's what I'm picking up. And for the hops, I'm gonna say it's like a noble German hop, Herzbacher or Hallertauer or something like that. I think those are the hops that are traditional to the style. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to look it up, but correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, there's not much more I can tell you guys about this beer, but the head's sticking around, the lacing is there. It's fairly tasty, fairly easy drinking. I wouldn't say I could have as many of these as the last one, but I could have 2 or 3 of these ones and be happy. And then I'd have to switch to a lighter styled beer because it's fairly rich tasting. It's not extremely complex, but it's a fairly good beer. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe, leave any suggestions or ideas in the comments box. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Maybe I'll do some reviews on some of the homebrews I have. We'll see. I'm trying to get through as many of the beers I have to do reviews because I don't want them to go bad, honestly. You know, people sent them to me, and you know, I've bought some, and you know, I'd really hate for them to go bad. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'll do the ones that people sent me and the ones that I bought before I do my homebrews, because I can always remake those homebrews. The recipe never changes for me. It's always the same. You know, there's a few tweaks here and there. Like, if I make it for the first time, I'll taste it. If I don't like it, I'll tweak it up a bit and make it better. Anyways, I'm ranting here, so thanks for watching. Until next time, Brewed by Me out.